Yes, and I told you the main reason. I said in the end we will see who were right.
Maybe you'll never see that.
So I will not lose anything, and if I'm right, you will lose.
I just explained that you don't have any guarantee that you will gain something, even if
But
there's an afterlife. And I
now,
explained why.
now we
And I
have the same
explained why.
life.
Do you remember what I explained to you? I explained two times. What was my answer? So, which one of those topics you wanna discuss?
As you want.
We can start from the God. That's the first topic.
The card. Okay. Do you follow any religion?
I don't.
You don't. I do.
Oh, okay. Christianity?
No.
Islam?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. So then definitely you believe a God exists. And why do you believe a God exists?
You don't believe.
I don't, yeah.
Okay. Then I will tell you just one story. We have famous writer Bulgakov, and he has a really good novel, Master and Her. His Margaret. Maybe you have heard about this novel. And really, if you will think deeper, actually, in the plot there is two people. There are two people, and they are sitting and discussing about something about God. And one of them says like, I don't believe that God exists, and everything that we have, it's we created everything, and only we can control our life, and there is no any God. And then uh, the devil came to Moscow. He tried to find some people who still believe in God, and suddenly this devil heard the conversation of these two people, and he came to talk to them. And the devil said like, okay, you don't believe, but let's imagine that, as you are saying, everything that you have, you choose, and only you can control your life. But let's imagine that maybe one of you or someone suddenly have has mental health, like, I don't know. So, and doctors sent him to the madhouse because of this illness. Did this person make this choice to go to the madhouse because of his illness? Did he choose to be ill? Or the second one, um, you are walking and something happened, you slid down, and the tram passed your head, and you died because of it.
Let me
Is it
interrupt
your
you
choice
here.
to die?
Let me interrupt you here. So we are talking about God, right? And my question was, do you believe,
Yes.
why do you believe a God exists? Let's suppose that that
Wait.
person, I didn't interrupt you for a long time, so can you just give me at least 1 minute to talk in my own table?
Please.
Thank you so much. So it's very simple. Let's suppose that person is wrong. We cannot control everything. So what? That doesn't mean there is a God and God is controlling everything. So simple.
Okay. But the thing is, like, later they show that this one of these speakers, they went to the madhouse, and the second one died accidentally. And
Yeah, but
later
what?
they what?
Yeah, that means a God exists and God did it?
No, I mean that
Okay.
we are not responsible for the things that is happening,
Yeah, we
and there
cannot
should be
control
something
everything,
that
that's true, but that
does.
doesn't mean there is
Yes,
someone controlling everything.
but why these things happens to us?
Just happens. It's a question and you don't know
Why?
the answer. Just because you don't know the answer, you cannot get to assume an answer. In this case, your answer, your assumption is there is a super powerful being who created everything and who is controlling everything. This is your answer. What if I
Yes,
say,
I'm not.
what if someone says that, hey, you know why that person went to the Met House? Because there are aliens. The aliens just, played with his mind and they have a plan. That's why that person went to the Met House. And what about the other guy? Oh yeah, it's again the aliens that they just killed that person.
But it happened accidentally. Just it's
No,
something
it
sudden.
wasn't. It
Wait.
wasn't. They just killed him, and you don't understand how they
Kill
did it.
him.
So you see, I can also assume things
And
based on
no,
the fact that we are
it's
not
not
able to
like
control
this.
everything. Then I can say, okay, then there is someone who's controlling these things, and the answer is aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah, I just explained aliens. So who's right? You or me?
He, aliens. You know the meaning of aliens is some creatures from other maybe planets.
Yeah, that's what we call yeah.
So
So what?
it means they came from some place and someone created them.
Oh, wait, you're assuming like someone created them, but forget about who created them. I can also say that like someone created Allah also, but you don't have such a belief. So just because they came from somewhere, that doesn't mean someone created them. You should accept that because you already accept that your creator doesn't have a creator, right? So maybe those aliens also don't have creators, and I don't know how. You also don't know how your God exists without any creator. So we are equal, okay?
I don't like questions without answers, so that's why I prefer to believe
Okay,
that
who
it
created the
exists.
God? Do you have an answer for this question?
I don't have.
Okay, but you say you don't like questions without answers. So you don't like this question then.
Yes, alien is something from our, fantasy. People
Oh,
create
maybe
it. You can even
God,
find
maybe
the fact.
Allah is
Wait,
also
wait.
from your fantasy.
It's it's not from my fantasy
Oh, and then
because
it's
from
not
the
from
beginning,
our
when
fantasy.
people
Aliens are not from our fantasies also. You see, I can just assume things, claim things.
okay, if you prove me that aliens created everything, or if you say
I
like
don't have to prove that
2000, not
aliens
even
created
2000
everything.
million years ago, people also believe that there is something that created everything.
That's their belief. That doesn't
People
mean it's
believe.
true. People believe in many different things, and we found out that they were wrong about many things that they believed in. Many people believed that Earth was flat in the past, but now we know
Still
that it's
believe.
not. Still, there are some stupid people, yeah, unfortunately, but
Yes.
there are many people also believe that the sun is rotating around our planet, and but we know that it's false right now. So people believed in many things in the past. Even the majority of the people believed in something, and later on we learned that it was false. So just because many people believe in something, some gods, that doesn't make it true.
Yes, if they prove that it's false, I will say yes, it is false.
Yeah,
But
but no
now,
one
as you
proved
can see,
also
a lot of
it's true also.
millions
Why you
people.
believe in then?
What is true?
Yeah, no one also proved that it's true.
But we have a lot of books.
Okay, well, books are like we have books about Harry Potter also. It doesn't make it
But we know
true.
the writer of this book.
You know the writer doesn't matter. It's a book, then that means
No,
just because
it's
something is
just a book.
written, just because
It's the
something is
fantasy.
just because something is written, that doesn't mean it's true. We understand that simply, and I can call you Quran is also fantasy of Muhammad.
Okay, but he didn't know how to write and read.
That's your
How
belief
how did he write?
also. You believe in that also. Maybe that's false too.
There is no any mistakes even in Quran.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, there are no any mistakes
What
in
about
Harry.
Bible?
There are no any mistakes in Harry Potter also.
Because Harry Potter, it was created in this century, last century. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter in which century. If there are no mistakes in it, that means it's true or it's from God? No.
But now people are educated, so that's why. But in this time, they was not educated.
People cannot be educated at that time. They were stupid at that time. That's what you're
You're
claiming.
comparing, as we say, the fly and the elephant. So,
No, I'm comparing two books. They both can be story, and one of
okay,
them
and
we are so sure that
one of them exists more than 1,000 years, and the second only maybe 20
quite a
years.
lot of time to fix every mistake in that book by just interpreting the book. That's enough time. Every time you find a mistake or someone finds a mistake, you have enough time and enough people to correct the mistake by saying that, wait, you understand this wrong. You don't know Arabic. This is the true meaning of
I
this
also don't
sentence or
know
word.
Arabic.
You see, there are no mistakes in it.
Yes, because I prefer to follow what people believe really, because I believe that if more than 2 billion people follow something, maybe there is
Why are you
something
not
like
Christian
we
then?
also
Because
need.
there are more Christians than Muslims on this planet. Why you don't follow bigger
Because I
numbers?
saw Christians and I know that Bible.
Wait,
Uh,
speaker, stop. You said 2 billion people follow something, that's why I'm following. There are more people following another thing, and now you're saying, well, I saw those people and blah, 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 blah. So it's not about numbers, right?
yes,
So that means
you
just because
interrupted
many
me.
people believe
I
in
said,
something, that doesn't mean it's true, right?
oh my God, you're speaking so much. No, I said that Bible. They rewrite
Forget about the
Bible
Bible.
many many
Just focus
times.
on the argument.
That's why.
Your argument was 2 billion people follow it. That was your argument, right?
Yes, because we can't rewrite Quran. It's from the beginning. It's like this. But
Yes,
Bible, it
there are
was
more people
rewrite
following
different times.
Bible, still you don't believe in it. So it's not about numbers,
I
right?
didn't say that I don't believe. We have almost the same concepts, almost everything the same.
But there are
I
more
didn't say it.
Christians than why you're not a Christian.
I have a question for Christians because they say that that Jesus is the God. How
So what?
can God be here and how they killed the God?
Because
I don't
God is all
understand.
powerful, God can do whatever he wants.
But they killed him. How?
So
I don't
what?
understand it.
God wanted to be
So what?
killed as a
Like
human and then
you're
he did
just
it.
human and you can kill something that
Why
created
not?
everything. I
God
don't
cannot
believe
do
it.
that? God cannot do that? Is there any rule that
That
written
how
that
can
God cannot do
okay if
this?
God was here, then who controlled the whole world? Well, he was here traveling, and some actions he did. Someone should control the other world.
No, maybe she put it on autopilot. So God is all powerful according to
Rottweiler.
your belief, right? God can do anything, and why
But
you're
he
so
stayed
surprised?
here for a long time,
Why?
like 40 years.
Yes, yes, and that shows the power of God, I believe. If you believe that God is all powerful, why you're so
I don't
surprised that
believe.
he can do such things?
I don't believe because God is not something like it's not a
How
human.
do you
It doesn't have
know
the quality
who
that
is
we have.
God exactly? You don't you are you friend of God? No,
I'm not
right?
a friend of God
So why are you making big claims about something that you don't know exactly?
because I think about it deeply. That's why.
Yes, let's think about it deeply. You believe in something who can do anything because he's all powerful, but when he comes here as a human and wants to be killed by other people, you're saying, "Oh no, he cannot do that." Why?
Yes, you cannot. Why? Because he is the God.
Yeah, because he's the god, he can do anything
You
he
can't kill
wants.
something that it's like. How can you kill something that can't die?
Um, if he wants to do that, then he can do that, right? Because he's all powerful.
If he is the God, as Christians believe, then when they killed him, the whole world should be. I don't know. Something should happen, but nothing
Why?
happened.
Because that's what God wanted.
How he could.
No, well, I don't
It's
understand what kind
super
of a
stupid.
believer you are. You believe in something so powerful or all
I
powerful,
told you
and
that
you're so
I have
surprised
some
when he do
questions.
such kind of crazy stuff, you
No,
don't
no.
believe in it.
If you ask them, they can't give the answer. That's
Oh,
why
you see,
if they
I gave
can
the
give
answer,
answer
and
and
in behalf of
everything,
them, I'm helping them right now. Here's the answer.
because
God is all powerful. That's how he can do anything he wants. If that's what he wanted, then there's no problem. Are you saying that God is not
it's
powerful enough to do all those things? Is it your
I know
belief?
that a God can't have the same qualities that we have. He can't just when he wants convert some human being and come to our world to prove something.
What about like your
It's
religion?
meaningless.
Yeah, it's meaningless to
It's
kill many
meaningless.
people to make other people to believe in him. It's also meaningless, but it's
Kill
in your
people.
religion.
Who kill whom?
God killed many people according to your religion,
Um,
just to make
I
other
don't
people
know.
a believer. You don't know? Maybe you should study your own
Who are they?
religion. There are many nations that he killed. Have you heard about Sodom and Gomorrah or
Yes,
people of Lut? It was a prophet, right?
yes.
In your religion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and God killed all those people, including the children and
Mm-hmm.
babies.
Yes.
So why you are not also surprised about this one? He's just doing that to punish people here on
I'm
earth and
saying
prove
that
that he
he
exists
can't.
to other people.
It's meaningless to come here to have the appearance of human being and die because of the religion. He could do it in another way. There is no meaning. So that's why I'm
Are
saying
you
he can't have
teaching
the
are you
same
teaching
qualities.
God what is meaningful and what is meaningless? How can you decide in behalf of God if there's a God and if God is all
But
powerful? He can
you
do
should
whatever he
think
wants.
more.
Yeah, you
You
should
you
think
should think
more.
more.
You should think more. You
Yes, I
cannot
thought I
decide what
came
is
to this
meaningful
conclusion.
if there is an all-powerful God.
I
Maybe
came to
it
this
was his
decision after
fantasy.
the
Maybe
long
he
think.
liked that.
I said he can't have something that we have, the same
Why
qualities or
not?
something like.
God can see, God can listen, God can show mercy. All those things we have, and you believe that your God also have those things. And now you're saying that God cannot
It's not
have
the
our
same way.
properties. That's
It's not the
contradictory. You
same way.
understand that?
Listen to me, someone.
So that means it was not the same when he was killed by other people, because he don't die. He, like, people just see a body and yeah, that's dying, but God indeed is not dying. So it's different. It's not like the way humans die, because he is God. You
Okay.
see,
Mm-hmm.
I can
Okay.
make the same claims. Christians don't believe that God is dead right now. They still believe God exists right now. So that means it's different than the way
Yes,
that
there's the
we
reason.
die, right?
There is the reason.
Hey, Raf, welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I've been listening to you just now, and I don't know if people need God. So that's my question. Do we really need God? I mean, all have problems, we all have sufferings. Um, to what extent is God useful in our daily life?
Seemingly, people still need God. That's why there are billions of people who believe in a God.
I mean, it's interesting to see that so many nations, so many people around the world want to have a connection to a super powerful being that can resolve their problems. But is that being or that entity doing anything? Um, can we feel it? Do we have evidence for it?
That's
Is
another
there?
question.
Oh, so what is being discussed here?
I just can't say that this question without answer. We can't prove anything. Does it exist or not? We can't know. Anyway, we'll never know while we die. So the main thing is, if I'm a believer, okay, and you're not, after death, something will happen. Maybe there is nothing. Maybe there is something that is written. But when when you die, you will see that if there is something, you will have regrets. But if there is
Um,
nothing, then it's okay. But at the same time, I'm a believer, and if there is
hmm
nothing, nothing will happen. Even because now I have no any regrets. But if
Yeah,
there is something that it's written, then it would be good for me.
no, I see. And for the audience, I'm speaking right now. That's the simple Pascal's wager, and that's totally false. And it's based on the belief that he or she is believing in the right God. So, speaker, what if your God is not the real God, and there are other gods, but those gods really hate your religion? And let's suppose there is an afterlife and those gods are waiting for you. And they're so angry at you because you cherry picked a false god and you believe that that's the right God. And you rejected other gods.
If there are another gods, it means that they wanted me to believe in this God.
No, no, no,
So
no.
it's
They
my
didn't.
destiny.
They didn't want you to believe in
How could you know?
Allah.
Oh, okay.
That was the test. They created intelligent beings and they were testing. Hey, okay, what will these people do? Will they believe in many gods? Or will they believe in other things that don't exist. So that's the test. You maybe the best logical position is not believing in any God because there is no good evidence. They intentionally didn't show good evidence, but they gave you enough intelligence to figure out whether you should choose to believe in some super beings or not. Maybe the
It's not
most
some super
logical
being.
position is not to believe in any God. So, just because you didn't use your mind efficiently, maybe they will punish you. And you don't know
It's
what is
really
waiting for
rude.
you. It's really rude that you're telling me that your God
Yes.
is going to burn me in the hellfire.
I didn't say
You
it. I
said you
am
will
not. I can't
regret, and you said
possibly.
you may regret. That's what you
If
said,
you
right?
die, for example, right now, you will have regrets because you don't believe
Yeah,
it.
that's
It's
the
in my
problem.
beliefs.
That's
But
also rude. You think
you
that
said that
there's a
I
God
don't
who
use
will.
my brain. You don't know. I was before. I was atheist, and I came to this conclusion because I thought deeply. I told you.
But still, I don't see any good reasoning how you reach this conclusion. You just believe. You even said that this
I
cannot be
told you
proven.
just 5 minutes ago. I told you.
Yeah, you told me
I
that it
said that
cannot be proven.
I will not lose anything. If I believe, I will not lose anything. But you will lose
And
if once you have
I
realized
showed
there is
you
something.
that you can lose more than I lose. Maybe I will not
What?
lose anything. Maybe you will lose everything.
What can I lose? Tell me.
Your well-being, for example.
Mm,
As I
okay.
said, maybe there are other gods who hates Islam. Maybe that's why they will punish you.
Yes, I told you. It means that it's my destiny. They wanted me to believe
It means that
the
it's
God
your
that I
destiny.
believe.
No, that doesn't mean they wanted you to believe in
Yes.
false God. You can't claim that. What a shitty
Okay,
claim
but
is that? Like you said, I
still, there
reached
is only
this
one God
position
that
by
we
thinking,
know.
by reasoning, and you're not showing any sign of good reasoning here. When you do something, that doesn't
Because
mean
you don't
someone else
listen to
wanted
me.
that.
That's why.
I just listened to you carefully, and I remember everything that you said.
Okay.
You
Okay.
cannot accuse those gods just because you followed the false god. You can't say that it was my destiny. That's a test, and they wanted you
Yes.
to choose or not to choose
Yes.
any of those religions, but you failed. Maybe
Yes,
that's the
like when I
case.
came here, I told you the story. I said we have destiny and we can't control everything. And you said, yes, we can't. It
Mm,
just happens.
yeah, but that doesn't mean someone else wanted you to choose something.
But I believe in it, so you can't do anything.
You believe in what?
I believe if there is, as I believe, yes, there is God. And if I do something, it means that He wants me to check or I don't know,
No, it
to give
doesn't
some awards
mean.
or something else.
No, it doesn't mean. Maybe there
Yes,
is a
yes, it
God.
is the meaning.
No, it doesn't mean. Maybe there is a God. Maybe God doesn't care about what you're doing.
What is the meaning of the God then, if He doesn't care?
The meaning of God, the one who created the
Yes.
universe.
And so,
And it doesn't
in
mean
every system,
it doesn't
everywhere,
mean
there
it
should be
and it doesn't
someone.
mean he has to care about what you're doing.
There is, in every system, should be someone who controls everything. And you know it.
Everything. No,
Yes,
you don't have to.
yes,
So look at the things that we created. We create a lot of things, but that doesn't mean we are in control every second. That's why they're breaking or they're causing other things that we're not
yes.
expecting in many cases. So you're not able to
Mm-hmm.
control everything about your car. It can like you're not able to control the
Yes,
tires
you're
or
right.
everything on the road. You don't have control.
But I'm speaking about the things, I mean, the items that we created and the process of creating. We should control everything. It's not the
Yeah, but
last goal of the God.
after creating something, you don't um control all those things. For
Okay,
example,
okay. Just let's say I have an idea. Let's say just the process of creating cars, let's say.
hmm
And in the fabrics, you anyway you should control because in the end you should get something, some perfect product or item. And
this
we
is
can
the
say this life
creation
is just
part.
as
This is the creation
you
part.
like to
We don't,
interrupt.
yeah, I interrupted you because you are focusing on the creation part, and that's
And I
false.
said, like, as we believe, it's not the main goal of our life. This life is all a kind of challenge, and the real life will be in the end. And
That's
now
your
we are in
belief
the process of creating. Yes,
in the process of creating.
yes.
You mean creation, and you think God is still creating us?
He is creating something for the next life.
Forget about the next life. You're talking about this life.
But I told you that this life is the process
The
just
process of
of,
what?
of creating something for the next life.
Yeah, but this life has
You
been
don't
created
listen to me.
already, right?
But you need some conditions for creating something. He
Yes, there are
created these
conditions,
conditions for
and let's
us,
suppose
and
God
he is
created.
checking us.
Yes,
There is some challenges.
yes, I understand. That doesn't mean he's still
Yes.
creating these conditions. Maybe he created everything in the first place and then he let it out.
But we are not the final item
How do you know
as
that?
the car. If we are like everything has done, then it means like we would not have any challenges. We are perfect.
You will not have any challenges? You're perfect? No, look at the same example
Yes.
of car. We created the car and we let it out. Still, there are many challenges for the car.
Okay. I understood you.
Good.
It's really hard to argue to someone who thinks that the meaning of arguments are just to prove what he believes, but he's not ready to listen to another person.
Yeah, and now you're
And I feel it
bullshitting,
right now.
speaker. Yes, you're just accusing someone for something else that he's or he was not doing. I didn't even start to prove my beliefs. I didn't mention about my
But
beliefs. I just
you
said I don't believe a
interrupted
God
me
exists.
so
That's all.
many times.
Yes, I interrupted you so many times.
Yes.
That's true because you were making big mistakes, and I don't let big
It's in your
mistakes
beliefs.
in my
Okay. And I
beliefs.
believe that you also make big mistakes. I don't interrupt you.
Okay,
I
what was
listen
my
to
big
you.
mistake? Tell me.
It's not me who will judge you.
Yeah, but you claimed that
You're
I'm making
saying,
big mistakes too.
yes, you're saying that I believe it's my big mistake, I guess. What's the big mistake that I did? I don't know.
Every time I interrupted, you were making big mistakes. For example, Pascal's
It's in
wager, I
your
said,
thoughts.
did you
It's in your
listen what I said
thoughts.
about Pascal's wager?
Pascal is the same person with the same mind and so on. So,
So you even didn't listen what I was saying, right? You see that you were accusing me for not listening and interrupting, but you are the
yes,
one who
yes.
was not listening carefully.
You do the same.
No, I didn't do the same because everything you said was said by many believers and many times. And I don't see any wisdom of what you're saying because you're just repeating the same things that other people are repeating.
No, no, not the same, but it's just my
You don't
beliefs.
have to
And you
delete
say that I
anything,
don't.
man. We are recording this. You don't have to delete.
Okay, okay, it's okay. And I said that I came to these thoughts when I stayed and I thought many years. It took really many years, and I came to this conclusion that I should follow it.
How did you come to this conclusion?
Before I didn't believe that the God exists, and I thought like everything what happens is just it just happens. Who cares? Then I started to think like what it happens to me. What's the reason? I also stayed with Christians. I asked them a lot of questions. They couldn't give the answer. And at the same time, people from Islam, they gave the answers to my questions. And I started to believe that Allah is the real God.
Okay, what was the biggest question that you were asking?
What is the meaning of our life?
Okay, and Muslims gave you an answer.
Yes,
Just because
yes.
they have an answer, you think that the answer is true?
Yes, they have the answer. That's why.
Okay, like many other people also have answers, but that doesn't mean it's true. How did you reach the conclusion that that answer was true?
Because all of them, they give the same answer.
What?
And I like this answer. That's why. I said all of them, they gave the same answers.
Yeah, because they believe in the same religion. That makes sense that they're giving the
Yes,
same
yes.
answer.
But
Yeah, but
if
my
you ask,
question was just because there is an answer, how do you know that the answer is true? It's more important to understand whether the answer is true or false. And you just said, I like the answer. Just because you like
yes,
something
yes,
doesn't
it is
make it
true.
true.
Yes.
Yeah, it's also true that just because you like something, that doesn't mean it's
Okay,
true.
okay. Then I will give you another example. You have friends. It's like one of your friends in a bad company, and the second one is a good company. One of them they are drug users, and the second one they maybe they're sportsmen. I don't know. And once you just see who are they, and you can choose with whom you can stay.
That's a really
And it
bad
doesn't mean that
example.
drug users are bad and this one are good. You just see it and you feel it.
You see and feel it.
Yes,
Okay, that's again like just because Islam has answers like the sportsman or sportsman's life, that doesn't mean other answers
hmm,
are so shitty. There are many other answers out there, and not having an answer is also okay. By the way, you can't call that, oh, it's really bad. It's like drug dealers or someone is using drugs. Not having answers is not something like that. You didn't have answers before, right? And you kept searching for the
yes,
answers. Not having
yes.
answers is okay. It's not a bad thing.
It's
You
not
can, you
okay.
cannot give that example. Oh, look, there is good, there is bad, and that answer was good to me, therefore it's true. Is again another fallacious claim. You're just explaining why you liked it because it seemed to me good. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's true.
Okay. Yes, and I told you the main reason. I said in the end we will see who were right.
Maybe you'll never see that.
So I will not lose anything, and if I'm right, you will lose.
I just explained that you don't have any guarantee that you will gain something, even if
But
there's an afterlife. And I explained
now, now
why.
we
And I
have the same
explained why.
life
Do you remember what I explained to you? I explained two times. What was my answer?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, but you didn't give any good answers to my critique about your
Yeah,
Pascal's
because you
wager.
don't listen to me. I
I
said
listened to
we
you.
have almost the same. We'll have almost the same life. We are enjoying our life. We do what we want, and so on. And in the end, we will die. And if I'm religious, if I'm right, I will get another level of something. You know what is written in our book. And if I'm right, you will lose everything. But if you
Yes,
are right, me and you will still have the same things. I will not
yes.
lose anything.
Again,
That's
like
why.
I'm asking you things. You are the one who's not listening. Oh, by the way, will you keep whining about me, or will you keep accusing me for not listening, people? Just check my YouTube channel. You will see how much I'm listening other people. So just because I'm interrupting someone, it
Yes, you
doesn't mean
listen to
I'm not
someone who
listening
has
to
the same
people.
beliefs.
No, you can check that many of those
I'm
people
not
are
interested in
Muslims.
checking.
Yeah, because you don't care. But this person should check it because he has wrong accusations about me. Yeah, probably you're not different than this girl. That's why probably I was interrupting you also. She's just repeating the same things and she's giving really terrible arguments and she's not listening the answers. That's why I keep interrupting. Why should I waste my time for the people who are repeating the same bad arguments?
Because you opened this topic, that's why. You should
Yes,
be ready for everything.
I am ready and yeah, I'm doing my job
Good.
here and I believe I'm doing it good. So when it comes to your, again, Pascal's wager argument, you can be the loser and you don't accept that. You believe that you believe in the right God. If it's not the right God, maybe you're doomed. Maybe there's a God who cares about honesty. Maybe I will be rewarded. Maybe you will be punished. You don't know that. You just believe that, oh, my God is the true God. I will not lose anything when we die if this God is true God. But that means if your God is not the true God, if there are other gods out there, maybe they will punish you and you're not
It's
able to
okay.
think about that.
It's okay. It means
It's
that they
okay
will
to be
punish you
punished?
too.
No, it doesn't mean you don't know who.
Yes, you don't believe any
No,
gods,
you
so
don't you don't know like what kind of gods exist out there, and you cannot say that they will punish me too. We're not the same. I'm a great liar. I was lying about what? Tell me.
you say that there is some other gods, and you say that any gods it doesn't exist. So you don't believe, and I don't believe these gods that exist as you think. It means that they will punish me and you because both of us we don't believe.
No, maybe those gods don't want people to believe in them. You don't know
Okay,
them, as I said, as I explained to you before, but you didn't listen or understand. Maybe they care
maybe
about
you don't listen to
other
me.
things. Maybe they They don't care about your beliefs. Maybe believing in things that we don't see is a bad thing for them. Maybe that's why they will punish you and they will not punish me. So
Okay.
I'm a great liar, and I ask, tell me what was my lie, and now you're saying that always you interrupt others. I mostly interrupt other people. That's true. I have never said this is false. To explain some, okay, you said I'm a liar. Please tell me what was my lie. I hope your next sentence will be something that I was lying about. Please. Yes, I don't give any chance to people if they're just repeating very famous arguments which are fallacious and which are um, debunked by many times. That's why I'm not letting people to talk if they repeat bad arguments. You demand that you give the chance to explain. Demand? She had a lot of chances to explain a lot of things, but she failed many times.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, you did.
It's because you can't understand me. That's
I
why.
cannot understand you.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Yes.
But anyway,
I'm
I'll
walking
kick
also.
this shitty guy
Mhm.
outside.
Okay, I think I also need to go because you have other listeners and speakers to discuss the things that you believe. Thank you for
Things
this
that I
conversation.
believe. Bye bye, take
Yes.
care. I hope you never join again because I don't want to waste my time again with you. As I said, I even didn't start talking about my beliefs here, and her last wish was, I hope you talk with those people about the things that you believe. No, that's not why I'm here. I'm not imposing my beliefs here. Anyway, what we had, someone who doesn't have really good answers, but she found some answers later on and she thought that these answers are correct. When I asked justification, she didn't give me any justification. And we repeated many times about the Pascal's wager argument, which was another fallacious argument, and she cannot even understand that one. So what we can do, we can go to the next video. Bye bye, take care.